talk about something really special. Just let me wait people to come. There's Marise. So we're gonna talk about how many hours do you waste? Yeah, we're gonna talk about waste of time, okay? So I'm going to, I'm going to introduce myself for like really quick. Introductions, they are really, really important. So I'm Philip, 32 years old. And if there's something that I really believe it's really important is to introduce yourself. Just because we are not here to speak English. English, it's just an excuse. We are here to meet people and grow and learn. And that's what I'm looking for, to learn and grow as a person, okay? And that's why I decided to bring this topic, because we can learn something. So it's not a class, though you can learn a lot of things, okay? So I'm not going to teach you anything. I am not going to correct you. I'm not going to bring vocabulary. It's up to you to learn from this, okay? Okay, Ines, no problem. I'm going to share a video, very cool one. So if you could check, it's going to be awesome. So pay attention and we will be back in 5 minutes, okay? Just pay attention.
How many hours a day you waste or how many hours a week you waste. And the classic answer is something like 4 to 6 hours a day. And so if your life isn't everything it could be, you could ask yourself, well, what would happen if you just stopped wasting the opportunities that are in front of you? You'd be who knows how much more efficient. 10 times more efficient, 20 times more efficient. That's the Pareto distribution. You have no idea how efficient people get. It's off the charts. Well, and if we all got our act together collectively and stopped making things worse, because that's another thing people do all the time, not only do they not do what they should to make things better, they actively attempt to make things worse because they're spiteful or resentful or arrogant or deceitful or homicidal or genocidal or all of those things all bundled together in an absolutely pathological package. If people stopped really, really trying just to make things worse, we have no idea how much better they would get just because of that. So there's this weird dynamic that's part of the existential system of ideas between human vulnerability, social judgment, both of which are major causes of suffering, and the failure of individuals to adopt the responsibility that they know they should adopt. You know, if you take people, and I've told you this, and you expose them voluntarily to things that they are avoiding and are afraid of, you know, that they know they need to overcome in order to meet their goals, their self-defined goals. If you can teach people to stand up in the face of the things they're afraid of, they get stronger. And you don't know what the upper limits to that are, because you might ask yourself, like, if for 10 years, if you didn't avoid doing what you knew you needed to do, by your own definitions, right, within the value structure that you've created, to the degree that you've done that, what would you be like? Well, you know, there are remarkable people who come into the world from time to time, and there are people who do find out over decades-long periods what they could be like if they were who they were, if they spoke their being forward. And they get stronger and stronger and stronger, and we don't know the limits to that. We do not know the limits to that. And so you could say, well, in part, perhaps the reason that you're suffering unbearably can be left at your feet, because you're not everything you could be, and you know it. And of course, that's a terrible thing to admit, and it's a terrible thing to consider, but there's real promise in it, right? Because it means that perhaps there's another way that you could look at the world, and another way that you could act in the world. So what it would reflect back to you would be much better than what it reflects back to you now. So you might say, well, what would happen if you abided by your conscience for 5 years or for 10 years? What sort of position might you be in? What sort of family might you have? what sort of relationship might you be able to forge? And you could be bloody sure that a relationship that's forged on the basis of who you actually are is going to be a lot stronger and more welcome than one that's forged on the basis of who you aren't. And it's a great basis upon which to bring children into the world, for example, because you can have an actual relationship with them instead of torturing them half to death, which is what happens in a tremendously large minority of cases. Because it isn't merely that your fate depends on whether or not you get your act together and to what degree you decide that you're going to live out your own genuine being. It isn't only your fate, it's the fate of everyone that you're networked with. And so, you know, you think, well, there's 7 billion people in the world, and who are you? You're just one little dust mote among that 7 billion, and so it really doesn't matter what you do or don't do, but that's simply not the case. It's the wrong model, because you're at the center of a network. You're a node in a network. Of course, that's even more true now that we have social media. You'll know 1,000 people, at least over the course of your life, and they'll know 1,000 people each, and that puts you one person away from 1 million, and 2 persons away from 1 billion. And so that's how you're connected, and the things you do, they're like dropping a stone in a pond. The ripples move outward, and they affect things in ways that you can't fully comprehend, and it means that the things that you do and that you don't do are far more important than you think.
Okay. All right. Is everything okay? Yeah. I'm gonna ask you something. I know it's live on YouTube. I know it's hard, but I'll ask a favor. Please turn on your camera for me. You're gonna help me a lot if you can do that. All of you, or most of you. Yeah, I know all my hair and my face and everything. I know it's hard. I know that. I have been there. I am there every single day. It's really hard to put my face off, you know? And I really need to see all of you, okay? It's really important to me. Clay, it's been a long time, my friend. It's been a long time. How are you?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm very good. Very good. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming back.
as you can see, I'm in my office, so that's why I've been out here for a long time. And I think this schedule it's a little bit hard because I have to see my schedule. But right now, I think it's good to be here, and I'm very glad to be here, as you said.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
And I'm going to start with presentations, okay? But I just want to know, like, you don't need to mention your name, but I need to know, where are you from? Yeah, keep going, no problem. I need to know where you're from, and yeah, basically, where are you from? Just this, it's enough. And I need you to answer this question. Where are you wasting your time? So I'm gonna ask each of you, and I need you to answer this question. Where are you wasting your time? So I'm gonna give the example, okay? I'm from São Paulo. I live in downtown São Paulo. I was born here and raised. And I waste my time on computer most of times. And this morning, for example, I spent 1 hour before I woke up just on social media. just like browsing my feed, like Instagram, LinkedIn. And I get myself doing that every day, like when I wake up and when I go to sleep, before I go to sleep, actually. And between, I work a lot and sleep in the middle of the day just to chill out a little bit. And I'm wasting my time to build a business, basically. That's what I'm doing. So let me start with Serena. Would you mind?
No. So I'm Serena. I live in Minas Gerais, and I waste my time doing online shoppings with things that I never buy. I think it's better than social media, you know. And I put a lot of things in my carrinho.
Cart, your shopping cart.
Yes. Then I look at my bank account and I say, okay, I will not buy this. And I just close, and the other day I do it all over again. Not exactly the same thing, because some days I buy stuffs for myself, other times I buy stuffs for my cat, and other times I just keep looking at iFood, and this is where I waste my time.
Great. Very good. Leonardo Salazar. Sorry?
It's not good.
No, it's okay. There's no right or wrong.
Hello,
Leo.
Philip. Hello, everyone. Good morning. So I am from São Paulo, capital, and I waste most of my time on like the front of computer. Probably like 12 hours on a day I spend on my computer because I'm work with my computer like from home, and I also study to become a developer.
Great. Very good. Very good.
Thanks.
Duda, and you? Where are you wasting your time?
Hi guys, I'm Duda. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and I also waste my time on social media, but I'm actually trying to stop with this. Me and Paula were talking about a documentary on Netflix, and when I watched it, I just like my head just exploded, and I just like put a limit on my cell phone, like 15 minutes per day for each. And but I don't know if it's a waste. Some people think it is, but I don't. But I waste my time watching a lot of series. Like I'm every time I have nothing to do, I'm always watching something. So some people consider this a waste of time. I don't, but some people do.
Clay, and you?
I'm back.
Yeah, where are you waiting?
I think I used to waste time watching TV, most of the time watching movies. But nowadays, I think I really waste time playing chess. Most of the time, I really love playing chess, and playing chess is the thing that I do the most.
Really good. Do you do that online?
Yes, a lot.
Awesome. Oh, it's been a while I don't play chess. Really good.
Addictive.
Really good. GTX, and you? Where are you wasting your time?
Hey guys, I waste my time part working, part sleeping, and the time that I have to do other things, I'm used to study, and the most part I'm studying English and practicing with you guys here on TNT or on Telegram. And in the past, I used to spend a lot of time on Instagram, but last days or months, I don't know, I'm a bit kind of enjoada, I don't know how to say. So I'm it's that. And most of the time I'm studying something or listening to music and resting.
Very good. I'm trying to remember. Oh, enjoada. It comes from enjoo. Double check.
But not in the literal meaning.
Yeah. Yeah. You could say like.
I could say tired. I don't know.
Yeah. Really good. Thanks for that. And you, Vinicius. Vinicius Peterson.
What I but I English as well. And I was
Can you speak a little bit louder? Just a little bit.
Okay. Most of the time nowadays, basically, can you hear me? Okay. No, always are using this. Instagram. There are some that years on the timeline. I always install that kind of games and play and waste a lot of time playing that kind of games. Also listen to music. When I start listening to music, I can stop that. Go with the YouTube and random music. Yeah.
Great. It was like cracking up a little bit, but I could understand like that you spend most of the time like listening to music, and yeah, that's what I could get. And this is a good exercise. This is real life experience about English. It's gonna happen. Every time you try to speak English, there will be bad connection. And what can you do with that? Try to understand like words only, and then get that, and then ask a question. So, for example, Ju, I could just understand that he said about listening to music. So I could, hey Vinicius, it wasn't the connection wasn't good enough. So did you say that you play or do you listen? What do you do about music? And then you keep the conversation going. All right, and then he can repeat something else if you want to.
Maybe have to turn off the camera. Can you hear better?
No, same way.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. I'm gonna ask someone else. Let's see if it gets better. Marizi, what about you? What do you do, or where do you waste, or are you wasting your time?
I think I usually waste my time in front of computer, surfing in an online store, and yeah, that's it. And sometimes watching TV, just to, I don't know, maybe wasting my time, when I tired to stay in front of computer, I go to watch TV sometimes, and surfing in social media too on my cell phone. Yeah, that's it for me.
Great, cool. And you, Marcus, Victor?
So I'm from São Paulo, and I was thinking here, and today was an unusual day because I woke up and I go to run. So I don't used to do that, but I think that was a good thing. So I should have more this, but I think I waste my time uh, on cell phone, on computer, of course, because on this pandemic, I have to study and I have to work here. So, but I also waste my time doing exercise in the final of the day for not to, like stop or, become a stone. So I'm doing that for keep my body moving and my health, my mental health too. So I'm start to play games for just for waste my time, you know, and I'm so proud of it because I was so like pushing myself, and I was nothing have a time to just play something that doesn't matter. So now I'm playing games for just distract my mind. That's it.
Very good. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. Paula, what about you?
Okay, that's a hard question, don't you think?
Where are you wasting your time?
Yes. As some of you said, I waste my time on social media. Just like Serena said, sometimes looking at things on the internet that I'm not gonna buy. Um, Sometimes lying on my bed, staring at nothing, overthinking about my life instead of doing important things. No, yeah, that's it.
Good. And you, Thiago Fontes, what about you?
Hi, I am Thiago. I from Jaguariúna, São Paulo. I invest in much time in organization at home, something makeover, and I watch movies, I read books, and I raced a lot because my job is very tough.
Very good, very good. What do you do?
I stopped waste time with social media. I stopped with Facebook and Instagram.
Very good. Very good. Inês, are you there?
Hello, yes, I'm here.
So, where are you wasting your time?
So guys, for those who don't know me, I'm from São Paulo, and I waste my time working during the day, listening to music too, at the same time, in social media, with Instagram or Facebook, more watching TV, and I'm studying for the public test, so I waste my time and more in the weekends studying for this. I think that's it. And with my family, sometimes we play jogos, so together, and we waste time together and
Is it
talking and
like
laughing.
video games, board games? What kind of games?
I don't know how to say in English, but do you know xadrez or dama or things like this? Jogos de tabuleiro.
Board games. You can say board games.
Yes, we really enjoy.
Yeah, so we have two chess players here.
We should play together.
We should play together. Let's do it.
Oh, that was a challenge.
When I was, I think 12 years old, I had a teacher, a math teacher, and he teached me how to play chess.
Do you play online? Do you play online?
I went to a campeonato.
Yeah, challenge.
Yes, and it was very nice. And then I never forget how to play this. And I like because you waste a long time, you know. You don't see the time passing. Online?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes, but not now, but sometimes.
Okay.
I like more to play together with personal, with someone.
Really good. Thanks for sharing this. Pedro.
Guys, good morning. I'm Pedro. I'm from Sergipe. And I think that I waste my time in social media. mostly of the part of time in the Instagram, and I think that it's weird. It's that like I'm on Instagram, look something, and like feeling boring, and I close and open again. I don't know why, but this happens. And I think in the WhatsApp too. So
Very good. And last but not least, Felipe, where are you wasting your time?
Yes, okay, Philip. So I normally waste my time listening to music. Actually, it's a very way of practicing English when you listen to music. You listen to English songs and you can learn different languages as well just by listening to music. It's very interesting. Yeah, my name is Felipe and I live in Florianopolis, and I'm on TNT in order to improve my English so I can apply for TOEFL.
Great, great, really good. So we are talking about wasting, and there is there are two verbs that they are worth talking: to spend and to waste. So we can spend time or we can waste time, right? So basically, when we talk about waste, it's like we have a waste on food, on time, on anything, and waste things. But to spend, it's like you are investing, right? Something. So you're spending your time on something. So you can waste your money or you can spend your money, right? And my question to all of you right now is about what you do at work. Do you feel you're spending or wasting your time? And I'm gonna make it open for you. How do you feel about?
First of all, I was about to ask you about that because for me, waste time is not something that you are doing like a good thing. You know, you're just hanging out. You know, you're not doing anything for yourself. You're just relaxing and wasting time. So you're not, as you say, you're not investing anything to improve yourself. That was I was asking. Like when you say when people were saying I was wasting time working, and for me it was not making sense. But like right now during the quarantine, so I'm in my office and I'm kind of wasting time, and I'm sorry that is on YouTube. But yeah, I'm trying to, even it's like a lunchtime, but I'm trying to invest my time on my English. So right now I could say I'm wasting time working. Even it doesn't make sense, but because of the quarantine, so I'm alone in my office, so I can do it, you know. But if I was in a normal day, I supposed to be working outside because I'm a salesperson. You know, I supposed to be visiting clients. But because of this, I'm here and working, doing some trainings and kind of wasting time. But I have to be here. You know, that's why I was confused. But I agree with some people when they say wasting time at work.
Yeah. Does anyone here feel the same as Clay and could add something about it?
Well, according to this definition about spending and wasting, and what I said before, I think that when we are here practicing English or here on Telegram, we are spending time, not wasting.
Very good. Very good. I'm going to get this and ask another question later. Thank you.
About spend time or wasting time at work, it's like sometimes we are doing something that we don't like to do. Like I'm working a place that I don't like there, and we feel like we are wasting our time in that place. So this can happen, you know.
Yes. Someone else? Inês?
I don't know. I agree with Clay. Totally.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because there is one thing that is called procrastination. That's when you waste your time, right? Instead of working, you do something else. But I think that there are so many courses on YouTube, right? You're always learning. If you pay attention to that, you can have free courses on YouTube. So you're always learning. It's the way you use the technology, right? That makes the difference.
Oops. Yes. Very good. Anyone else? Paula, maybe?
I'm kind of lost. What's the question?
What do you do at work? Do you feel like you're spending or wasting your time?
My gosh. Okay. I'm wasting my time because actually I'm not doing what I would like to be doing. I'm just doing what people expect me to be doing. I don't know if I said this correctly.
Yeah, perfectly.
Yes. So, and thanks for that. Now, everybody who's watching YouTube knows that.
Yeah. You're welcome. So we are talking about waste of time, and Jules said something really important. We are in. I lost what I was going to say. When you are learning, like when you are, and Felipe has said already the same, but when you are here on TNT or on Telegram and you're like writing or using English, then it's not a waste of time. It's like you're spending time, right? So what's the difference between wasting and spending? Because some people can just think that, oh, they are wasting time on TNT or wasting time on Telegram or on social media as well. There are people that they don't think they are wasting time, they are spending time. So what's the difference, Marcus? Can you help me out with this? What's the difference between wasting and spending, in your opinion?
I think that spending is a good thing, like you're investing something, like working. So it's some case as well, but I think that wasting is a bad thing because you're just doing for pass the time, or you're doing for just distract your mind. But I was talking the bad way because I'm not wasting my time. I was spending to doing for myself or playing or doing whatever I could do. So I think that's it. Am I right?
No, it's perfect. No, there's no right or wrong answer. It's like your opinion. And yeah, that's perfect.
I have a question. Actually, it's more grammar than that. But I totally agree with spending and wasting. I knew about this and I use it like you said. But we have a song from Roxette. It's spending my time, and looks like she's saying that she's wasting. You know, I don't know if you know. Spending my time, watching the days go by. It looks more.
Days go by.
Yes, this one. And I would say that she could use wasting, you know, but I don't know if it's something about the native.
Yeah, and it's a good question. And this is what I like most about learning. It's not, though we have fixed meanings for some words or vocabulary or verbs, depending on the situation, you can bring something else to the word or the sentence. So I could say that I'm feeling happy. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy. You have no idea how happy I am about what you did. I'm really happy. So I am saying that I'm happy, but you know how I say it, it's different. Though I'm like, oh, you're saying you're happy. So it's like it's not a metaphor, but it's like I don't know how to say that in English, but it's like a figura de linguagem. I don't know how do you say that in English. Like it's a technique where you use something, and like there are a lot of names about that, but in English we can do that as well. So maybe ironically, sarcasm, or so many others. So spending, it's like in this way, like you're spending, but depending on the context, you can bring something else, like an idea of wasting.
I got it.
Yeah, figure style. Great, thank you. Vinicius.
Sorry, and I think it's up to you, you know, because as I said, because some people here said that they waste time playing some board games, and for me, it's not a waste of time. It's a good thing because I can interact with my family and have good moments. So it's not a waste. It's I spend time with them. So I think sometimes it's up to you if you're wasting or spending your time.
Yes, I totally agree. Like if you work with Instagram, for example, I think like being on Instagram, it's gonna be an investment.
Yeah.
I agree because that's what I said about me watching a lot of series. Like most of the time I'm always learning something, and if I'm not learning something, I'm listening to English, I'm improving something, I'm doing this. And a lot of my friends always say like, oh, Duda, you spend a lot of time, you waste a lot of time, I don't know, watching series. And I totally don't see in this way.
So
Yes,
I
the
feel
point of view is nice. Sorry,
I
Felipe.
feel that I am spending time when something brings something to me, like is helping me on my personal development. You know, I feel when I am spending time stuff like that.
Very good.
Once
Yeah, it's
I was
depend on the situation, the person, because maybe for someone it's not a problem like exercise, but for others it's not like a thing that they want to do, and for them could be a waste of time, but for others not. Also playing games, maybe it's her or his kind of having fun, and for others it's just a waste of time. So it depends on each person.
Yeah, it's very the concept is very personal. You know, what's important to you can not important to other.
Very good. So, Marisi, do not go away.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Marisi.
Oh my, okay.
Is TNT a waste of time, or you're spending time in here?
Oh, for me, it's easy. I'm spending my time here because it's a good thing for me to improve my English, and I met new people here and like good connections, you know. And nowadays I'm unemployed, but I have some jobs, some freelance jobs, but I don't need to spend my time all day with them, you know, with that
freelance jobs. So I have time to stay here and improve my English. So it's like spend my time for good thing.
Very good. And let me say, Thiago, and you, are you wasting our time right now or spending our time? How do you feel about your time right now?
How I try spend my time, the time with quality, learning English, working, and help my family. I spend my time this development my job. My job is job technique, and that's it. And 1 minute when I spend my time learning English in TNT. This is marketing.
Yeah, very good. Thank you so much. Do you people agree that when there is a purpose on what we do, we kind of spend time instead of wasting time? Do you agree with this?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that's why the song of spending my time is not something like wasting time, because I think the purpose of the woman who was singing this song, she was waiting for his love or her love actually, or something like that. I think she got nothing to do else, or just spend time or just waiting. That's why this song was about spending time. That's, I think, why she sung like that, spending my time.
Really good. Anyone else agree or disagree? Duda, you believe we need a purpose on things, like to really spend time instead of waste?
I think we all kind of went to this way of thinking, right? But I was gonna say that I'm getting addicted to TNT and I'm spending a lot of time here. Like on Tuesday, I just like put that I would go to 1 English and 1 Spanish conversation, and then I went to 3 English conversations. It was 10 in the night, and I was like, oh, I was going to sleep, and I thought, oh, there's one now, and then it was with Julia, and I got so happy with it, but I didn't know, and I'm getting addicted. And Philip, you're making me spend a lot of time of my day here.
Okay, I hope you are improving your English and learning.
Oh, I hope so, because it's a lot of time.
Yeah, very good. Leo.
Well, for me, I think when we do something for our purpose, I think it's always investment, not waste, because we are growing as a person. We become more close to our purpose. I think that's how I think.
So my next question to you, Leo.
Go ahead.
Are you doing something like with purpose that you feel like you're spending your time on the right thing, or you have no idea, like totally lost?
Nah, actually, like I tried every day spend 2 or 3 hours programming because of my purpose. I want to become a mobile development. So for me, it's like spend my time every day on this. It's make me feel great, like more closer to my purpose every day.
Very good. So soon enough, we're gonna have a eAprendi app where we can schedule and do everything we do right now,
Ooh.
but in an app. Okay, so it's going to be easier, but it's not going to be that quick. But I will need help, and let's see how things go. If at this very moment I don't have a budget for this, but if you want to try and just test as a lab for you,
Yes.
Just feel
Totally,
free.
totally.
Let's talk about it, okay?
Yes,
And we can
totally,
grab
man.
some people to make it happen.
Yes, totally agree, man. Gonna talk with the people on the TNT programming, like the other TNT for programming, actually.
Yes.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah, if you wanna do anything there, like just to test as a lab, uh, then I'm pretty sure I'll have time to get some money and hire some of you. Let's see how things go. I'm working really hard on this. And next question, or same question. Let me choose. Felipe, you're quiet.
Yes, yes.
So are you working or just studying? What are you doing like for a living?
Yeah, yes. For living right now, I'm studying, and I'm a violin teacher. So I'm teaching how to play the violin, and I play for orchestra. I've got a scholarship from the university and from the State Symphony Orchestra from Florianopolis. So I have some money, some cash because of music. So I can, at the moment, we are recording videos for putting on YouTube, for promoting our project. And is that what I'm doing right now?
Very good.
I have a scholarship for being a student as well from the Federal University.
Wow, really good. So if you, okay, Pedro, see you. Thanks for coming. So Philip, if you want to share in the Telegram group, just do it in English, okay? Just write down a story, like just telling what's behind the scene and everything. So everybody else can check it out.
Great. Cheers. Actually, my girlfriend, she's studying programming right now. So it's really nice to, I think I'm going to invite her to participate from the programming class, TNT, right? And to have, exactly, she's ready. What is the language you program, Philip? What is the language? Java, Python, what is?
We are still not, how can I say? It's like just an introduction and just people are just learning the basics, so there's no language itself.
Yeah.
I forgot how to say that. It's like I forgot how to say that. It's just logic, you know. Yes.
Oh, so very nice. It's very helpful. Cheers, man.
Yeah. So do you think do we need everything we do we need a purpose on things, like everything, or can we just waste time a little bit? Do we need really to spend time, like have a purpose, or we can just waste some time?
We can just waste time. I'm sorry, Philip, but sometimes we just need to rest, you know, and watching something and browsing the cell phone. It's not a problem. You can waste time every day.
Right?
But actually, even if you're doing nothing, that's a purpose. You have the purpose of doing nothing, right?
Yeah, the mental health. It's good for our body, kind of. Sometimes I just want to waste some time here.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people like complaining on Big Brother Brazil, you know, and like, well, sometimes you just want to like, I don't like Big Brother, but people, they just want to, you know, have fun, have a good time, or just, you know, think about nothing. Like, what's the matter, right?
No problem.
Yeah, and I think that what is the purpose of the people that makes the other people laugh, like the humoristas. I don't know how to say it. That's not a purpose, just for laugh, you know. And it's the purpose of the people that make content for YouTube or whatever to just make the people laugh. I think that's not a waste of time. Can be spending too.
Does anyone else like?
I think the problem is when you waste more time than you spend, because you're just asking, like, is a problem to you wasting time sometimes, but the problem was when it's not like sometimes, but it's too much, you know, like let's suppose we are doing something in English. For me, everything I do in English, for me, will never be a waste of time because I'm improving my English, I'm learning. Even when I'm watching TV shows or pranks on YouTube or something like this, even I'm spending time just hanging out, but for me, I'm improving myself, you know. But the problem is when you waste your whole time watching BBB, Big Brother Brazil, or something like this, or you're just doing nothing, and then you're doing this thing forever. So it's a problem. But when you look for something that you really like doing, and maybe this thing is supposed to be about English or about something that you like doing, that it can improve yourself. So you can waste time doing this, but it's not really a waste of time because you're improving yourself. I think that's the difference. When you do something just a little bit, and between when you do something too much, you should measure how long you're doing this thing, and it's then you can see that it's a waste of time or just spending time.
Very good. Vinicius, do you agree with Clay? Is agree? Vinicius, can you hear me? Oh, do you agree with this? What Clay has just said?
Maybe because I don't think that everyone has to have a purpose in life. So maybe a person just, uh, I don't know, the society nowadays, uh, it puts in our mind a way of life that we're born by. So I don't know. I don't agree totally with him, but I totally disagree.
Great.
But I don't know how to proceed in this kind of talking in English because it's really complex.
No problem, no problem. Very good. Just to wrap up, do you have anything? Does anyone here have anything else to add to the conversation? Just to finish because we're running out of time. Marise, Duda, Leo, Thiago, Inês, Paula, Felipe, Ju. No? All right. We still have more talks today. So Thursday is the busiest day for TNT. So we have at 1 and at 5. At 5 it's with me again. We have Spanish in the marketing session. Marketing will start at 9:30 and we speak in Portuguese. It's kind of a master class that we have. We teach and help people to work with digital marketing or to get into digital marketing. So please, if you want to join, just schedule. It's for free. And we're going to have free classes by the beginning of June next month. We're going to have free classes on YouTube. Okay. So TNT is going to focus really on exchanging and connecting people. And we're gonna have free classes about English, about other topics, about other subjects, okay? And if you wanna like just talk about it, if you wanna be like one of the teachers, if that's the best word, I don't know, just talk to me, all right? I want to thank you all for coming as always. So sorry by the addiction. Okay. And thank you so much for being here, supporting TNT, this project. It's helping a lot of people. And please share this on your groups, on social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you have. And please fill out the feedback. It's going to help a lot, okay? If you didn't like anything, just put it there. If you like it, put it there as well. And see you maybe tonight, later today. And have a great day to everybody. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye bye, everyone. It was a
Bye-bye.
pleasure.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.